All right, guys, and yeah, pretty exciting morning that we all had. Crimson Blaze just got revealed. We got the teaser trailer, and a few spoiler cards were shown in the obviously spoiler if you guys don't want to see any cards, but there are only a few here. But I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say about two cards in specific. I wonder if you guys can guess what two cards I'm talking about. Anyways, like and subscribe if you're excited to, just talk about Crimson Blaze. I really just want to talk to you guys about what you think of it, and comment down below which card do you think is the most cracked. It could be a trainer, or it could be an item, it can be a mega, it could be anything. Card period that you think is gonna be the most cracked. I have an answer, but I'll save it for the end of the video. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Let's not even waste time. We know exactly what's here. We know exactly what we want to talk about. We're gonna start with the megas. Mega Charizard YEX. Now, I'll give them credit. I'm actually pretty happy that Mega Charizard Y got the love first before X. That's actually very new to me. So it was kind of a pleasant surprise to see Mega Charizard Y. I knew it was gonna be Mega Charizard, but I thought it was gonna be X. But maybe X is a Dragon type. That would be fun. A new good Dragon type Mega. That would be fun. I'm assuming that's what they're doing. But we have Mega Charizard YEX here. Crimson Dive. 250 damage, by the way. 250 damage, so he's one-shotting Mega Pokemon. I think he one-shots everything in the game now. Just like old Genetic Apex Charizard, this brand new Charizard one-shots everything in the game. Keep that in mind. So for 4 energy, it does 250, and it also does 50 damage to itself. That is the drawback. That is the only drawback. It does not lose energy. That is what really surprised me, is that Mega Charizard Y doesn't lose energy. So I know people think, oh, Flame Patch synergy instantly when they see something like 4 energy, which is great and all. Flame Patch can be used to, like boost him, to accelerate him, but he doesn't need Flame Patch to continue attacking. He can attack twice in a row. Now, granted, you do 50 damage to yourself, so maybe you can't survive to do it twice in a row, but if you do this twice in a row, most times you're winning the game. As long as you can do this twice in a row, you're winning the game. There's things like Lily. There's things like, I don't know, even Lily. Do you even really need Lily? Like, if you get this off and it's on a built Mega, most times you're not getting one shot afterwards. But 50 damage is a lot. 50 damage is definitely a lot, so maybe you do maybe you want to run like tons of sustain cards, potion, Lily, really just Lily. That's all you really need, maybe double Lily. But in my head, what do I think about Mega Charizard YEX? Maybe people, at first I was like, maybe people are overreacting, but when I think about it, 50 damage is not that big of a drawback. Like, I feel like this is actually just going to be broken. I do feel like it's just going to be broken. But maybe there is a slight overreaction, because is this really better than Blaziken? Now, I don't want to talk about Serena yet. I want to wait until I click on the card, but Mega Blaziken is in the game, and Mega Blaziken can deal with Charizard Y, assuming that they can't accelerate in time. Now, there's a brand new Charmeleon that is actually an accelerator, which is a great addition to the game. By the way, we need more middle stage evolutions that are actually useful. It's a great addition to the game. But I don't really know how I feel yet. In my head, I kind of like the idea of running maybe Entei, but maybe just Heatmore. Maybe we just copy Blaziken's deck. Maybe we run double Heatmore, and then Charmander, Charmeleon, which is actually a good card. We can run Charmeleon. And Mega Charizard Y. Or a silly idea in my head was we run this guy with Stoke Charizard, right? So we go, the price point mapping will be 2-3. So we go in with Stoke Charizard, we try to win the game, and then we end the game with Mega Charizard Y. Obviously, that is weak to Oricorio, that's weak to Shingling, so I don't know exactly the deck, but on paper, this is broken. On paper, I'm gonna say this is broken. This is definitely the best card on paper. We'll see though, because even Genetic Apex Charizard could theoretically one-shot everything pre-Megas, and we still didn't see it that much. But there are better ways to accelerate fire now, babies and this Charmeleon. So Mega Venusaur. For me personally, I'm most excited to play Mega Venusaur. Just because Poison and Sleep is so hilarious, I just think it's so tilting. But, oh my goodness, do I have to rant a little bit. What is their obsession with making Venusaur bad, bro? This was Venusaur's chance to finally come back? And you're telling me he only does 120 damage? For 4 energy? Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that he poisons you and he sleeps you. The only issue is sleep is not guaranteed. You know, sleep is not guaranteed. So you're not really doing 240 damage confirmed. I guess it would be a little bit more than 240, because assuming you get the poison 6, right, it'd be like 260 maybe. But Critical Bloom, I am just not a fan of the 4 energy costs. We don't even have a grass accelerator yet. Okay, people are gonna say, oh, superior. Me having to run a literal stage 2 to accelerate my cards is like so outdated. Like, we don't have a true grass accelerator. And maybe there is one in this set, which is why Mega Venusaur's attack cost is atrocious. But he also doesn't even heal. Like, maybe I would have preferred some self-sustain, because the HP stat is great. Throw on a Leaf Cape, throw on 2 Lilligants, that's probably the deck that I'm going to make when it first comes out. I'm thinking I run Lilligant and Leaf Capes, and we just like, kind of like a YouTube deck, you know, we just see how much HP we can get on Mega Venusaur, and hopefully tank our way to victory. And we run Erica, of course, we can run Lily and Erica, you know, you can keep healing forever, theoretically, right? So, yeah, I think Mega Venusaur looks fun. But the energy requirement is absolutely ridiculous. Like, what is up with the devs, man? We can't let Venusaur, like, geez. Okay, that's why I can't speak too soon. Maybe there is an accelerator coming, a true accelerator for grass. Superior was dropped in freaking Mythical Island, bro. But, yeah, I'm excited. Oh, also Nihilego. Maybe, like, imagine that. Maybe Nihilego. But I don't know how I feel about that. But it'd be kind of interesting. You know, Nihilego, you could get this damage up kind of ridiculously. If you had double Nihilegos, then it's kind of threatening, right? But still, the energy cost is still a problem. And you have to make space for an accelerator with Nihilego. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, guys. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, here we go. Mega Blastoise, another fun-looking one. But also another one that I'm not too big on. Because what do you mean he needs 5 energy? Wait, 3 extra? He needs 6 energy? Is this the highest energy requirement in the game? 6 energy? If this Pokemon has at least 3 extra water energy attached, this does 50 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. 100 to the bench is pretty crazy, but you can't double dip 100 into one Mon, right? If I'm reading that correctly. 50 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So it will always be 50 split. It will never be 100, right? Or maybe if there's only one Pokemon on bench, then it does 100 damage. Then I guess it's theoretically like 230 damage. I don't know how I feel about this. Again, for a Mega Pokemon, 130? I don't know how I feel about that. For such a high energy cost, 6 energy, you might as well turn that into 150. Like, at least do Mewtwo level damage, right? If it's 6 energy, at least let it be single target Mewtwo damage. Like, remember, Blaziken does 140 for 2 energy, guys. Yo, Misty really ruined water types, guys. If you really want to get mad at somebody, Misty, sadly. I love Misty. That's the GOAT, but she really screwed water types forever. Like, it's truly disappointing. Truly disappointing. I don't know how I feel about that. You have a new Charmander card. It's not good. That is not good. I don't know why you'd play that over the other ones. Tackle, 20 damage. It's whatever. I don't really know what to think about that. And we have a brand new Squirtle, which is again bad. Like, this is just not. If I'm doing if it's 2 energy requirement for a basic baby Mon, it has to have an extra effect. 40 damage is a lot. It one-shots a baby, but I don't think that's enough. Solosis is here, which means what is his name? Duosion and Solos. What is it? What is the Duosion? Dololo, Amphibious, Amphorius, and Fulboro. Okay, that guy is coming. That Mon is coming, so there's not much to think about that other than he has Lysius energy. So, Amphibiodex, what is that guy called? Reuniclus, right? Is it Reuniclus? I think it's Reuniclus. But, yeah, he's gonna have Lysius energy. That's something to keep in mind. Trubbish is here, Drool, disgusting attack name, ew. 30 damage, terrible, by the way. What? That is a terrible card. I'm assuming Garbodor is gonna be really good. Or maybe have an EX or something. Oh my goodness, guys. There is the woman of the hour. The queen herself, Serena, is here. And I put her on the thumbnail for a reason. POWERCREEP. One word. POWERCREEP. Now, I was trying to cope and be like, okay, maybe it's not that broken. You know, it's like, they're like, maybe sometimes, like, you won't have space for Serena. But if it's a Mega Evolution deck, why would you not run Serena? This thing is absolutely ridiculous. Like, read this. Put a random Mega Evolution Pokemon EX from your deck into your hand. Period. You're finding the card. It's like one of the most consistent cards ever added. And we just got Copycat in May. What do you mean we just got Copycat in May? And this thing is even more consistent. It's like pinpointing exactly what you need. And I guess it's balanced around the fact that it's random, quote unquote random, but you're only gonna run one Mega Evolution line in your deck, right? Most times. So if I'm running Mega Blaziken, it's not a random Mega Evolution. I'm getting a Mega Blaziken. It might as well just say, put a Mega Blaziken from your deck into your hand. Guys, this is an incredible card. It's gonna be up there with like Copycat, Full Art Professor Oak, Full Art May. Like, Full Art Serena is gonna go for crazy prices. This is gonna be everybody's chase card. It's my personal chase card. It's future-proof as well. It's future-proof. It's broken. I don't want to spend too much time on Serena. We know why it's broken. Alright, here we go. Clermont. Put 2 random cards from among Magneton. So this is a buff to Magnezone decks, by the way. Heliolisk. I'll look at Heliolisk. I don't know if it's good. And Clermont's Backpack from your deck into your hand. I have no idea what Clermont's Backpack does. I'm assuming it buffs these mons, right? I'm assuming it buffs Magnezone and Heliolisk. So I can't believe Magnezone actually got a buff. This is just good consistency. Yeah, it's just a very good consistency card. We have to wait to see what Clermont's Backpack does. But yeah, this is a good card. Clermont is a good card. I don't have much else to say about it. Now we have Quick Grow Extract. I actually don't even know what this does. I didn't read it. Let's see what the comments say. This card sounds broken, right? I don't think so. There's no grass deck in the meta right now. We also have fire decks. These cards are similar to Pokeball. Only work for Decidueye. The meta right now is pretty damn good. Destroy Suicune, Greninja, solid against everything else besides Blaziken. Alright, let's see what it does. Choose one of your grass Pokemon in play. Put a random grass Pokemon from your deck that evolves from that Pokemon onto that Pokemon to evolve it, but you can't use it your first turn or the same turn the Pokemon was put into play. So it's a consistency card. It's a consistency card. Oh, this is very good for Decidueye. This guy's cooking. This guy's cooking. I think this is a very strong buff to Decidueye. I don't know if it's a... I guess you're supposed to play this with Mega Venusaur, right? I mean, yeah, I assume this does help any grass deck. I assume you'd run this in every single grass deck, actually, right? Why would you not? It's a free evolution. It's just more consistency, like I said. They're adding so many consistency cards nowadays, like... Bro, it's gonna come a day in Pocket where you can just forcefully start the game exactly how you want to. Is that good or bad? I don't know. Choose one of your... but you can't use it your first turn or when the Pokemon was placed. I still think this is very good. Like this person commented, like Dark Rit commented, I think this is very good in Decidueye decks. And Decidueye has been decently meta for a while. Like, Double Decidueye is very good. It's funny because I made a video on Double Decidueye a long time ago. And I always felt like it was really good. And turns out I was right. But anyways, yeah. That's Quick Grow Extract. Ditto. There's a brand new Ditto. Choose one of your bench Pokemon's attack except for any Pokemon EX, so it does not work with EXs. But you can use this attack. If this Pokemon doesn't have the necessary energy, then it doesn't do anything. How do I feel about this? It's a YouTube card. I think Ditto is a YouTube card, but... I don't know, maybe there are some interesting things you can do, but I don't like the having to share the energy stuff. Like, I'm not big on that, because, like, how am I supposed to distribute energy between Ditto and the actual Pokemon? This Ditto only has HP of 60, by the way. Like, it's going to get one-shot by everything. I don't know, it seems like a meme card. Seems like a, you know, in general, like a YouTube card. Quick Grow Beam. Oh, never mind. This is what it's made for right here, other than Venusaur. If Quick Grow Extract is in your discard pile, this attack does 30 more damage. So you're supposed to evolve it, and then bop, and then you can do 60 damage. Mid. Off the top of my head, mid. Off the top of my head, I'm going to have to hit him with a mid. That is pretty mid, in my opinion. Spritzy. Heal 20 damage from one of your Pokemon. It's not a baby Pokemon, so you have to place energy, and it does no damage. You have to be inactive to do this? That is terrible, right? What? That is a terrible card. Am I wrong? Charmeleon! Super interesting card. Yeah, people are praising the fact that it's a stage 1 that's actually useful. Ability Ignition. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may take a fire energy from your energy zone and attach it to your active Pokemon. That means you can actually build yourself up to steady fire breathing, assuming you would have been at 2 energy, right? You go 1, 2. You're going to get 3. And then you're going to get 4, so you can turn into the brand new Mega Charizard Y and be fully built. Power creep, broken, but it's a great precedent for the future of the game. We need more stage 1s that are useful, because Rare Candy is getting kind of nerfed, because Chingling's everywhere, so yeah. This is a great card, though. I don't know what else to say about this. This is a great card. 50... What if it did 60? Is that too much? Yeah, maybe that might be too much. But yeah, I think it's a very good card. Very good card, very good card. It's good with the other Charizard too. It's good with Genetic Apex Charizard, not just, yeah, he even said it right here. Not just the new Mega Charizard. It's good with Genetic Apex Charizard as well, right? Then we can start running Flame Patch, right? To get the energy back. Pretty interesting, right? Pretty interesting idea. Mareep, Rear Kick, 10, promo. It's a cute card. Not much else to say. That is actually such a weak card though, 10. But it has a lot of HP. Thunderball, Heliolisk. So this has, Clement's energy, right? Discard all energy from this Pokemon. 2 energy. Wait, whoa. He does 120? For 2 energy? Yo, he's almost doing Mega Venusaur damage, by the way. He's almost doing Mega Blastoise damage, by the way. See, does that put it in perspective, guys? A random Heliolisk card is doing almost equal damage to Mega Blastoise and Mega Venusaur. That is very funny. But, this actually doesn't look bad. I don't think this is bad. I don't know, he could close out games. Like, imagine, Cyrus Heliolisk, maybe? If you could power him somehow. Maybe Clement's Backpack? It could be Clement's Backpack. Imagine if it gave an electric energy every turn. Like, if you placed Clement's Backpack on a Heliolisk or a Magnezone, they get energy every turn. Or is that broken? I don't know, that might be broken. And, Man of the Hour. The worst EX card I think I've ever seen in my life. Okay, Sonic Impulse, 160 damage, double water energy, by the way, and Psychic. So yes, it's a Dragon type, it needs dual energy. It's not too hard to do this, I guess. You could run Mantike and then run Psychic energy solo, if you want to build it, I guess. And I guess that means you could also theoretically play it with the other Latios and Latias, but discard all energy from this Pokemon is terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible. And I know it's a promo, so it has to be terrible. But this is absolutely terrible. I'm hoping that Mega Latias has some synergy. Maybe Mega Latias can build this guy somehow, but this card is terrible. I don't have anything else to say about that card. It's terrible. And I love Mega Latios. Well, I don't love it, but it's been growing on me over the years, so it kind of sucks that the card sucks. But anyways, I was going to answer what card do I think is the most cracked? Serena. I think Serena is even more cracked than Charizard, because in a way, I could see Charizard's play fading out. Maybe. I could eat those words, but I don't know. If it's anything like Genetic Apex Charizard, it's not going to see a lot of play, but I feel like Genetic Apex Charizard had a bigger drawback than Wise. I don't know. I think him being able to attack twice without Flame Patch is crazy. Like, he's just going to win games. So, if it's not Serena, then I pick Charizard Y, of course. But Serena is the most cracked card to me. It's future-proof, it's broken, it's consistent, it is crazy. Anyways, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of Crimson Blaze. What cards do you want to see? What do you think about the Megas? And what do you think the most cracked card is? Love you guys. Road to 2K. And I can't wait to make some decks, guys. I can't wait. And maybe I'll do some openings. Should I record some openings? Maybe. But yeah. I'm out. See you guys in the next one.